We're learning more about what Donald Trump's presidency will look like. The president-elect sat down with CBS's 60 Minutes last night to discuss his plans once he takes office in January. UA political analyst Steve Flowers joins us now. I know you got a chance to see that interview on 60 Minutes last night. And Leslie Stahl asked him about some of his campaign promises, like building a wall, whether he would lock Hillary Clinton up, and Obamacare. Does he seem to be backing down from some of those promises that he made to those who voted for him?
Well, first of all, it was a coup for CBS to give the interview. Indeed. He must like Leslie Stahl. She did a good job. She was very pointed. She was not an easy interview, but I thought he was very candid, and I thought she was too. I thought he was frank and revealed a lot of stuff in the interview. But back to your question, I think that there's several things he will stand by, and I was surprised. I thought he would back off the wall thing.
He did a little bit.
A little bit, but I think he's going to come back and do something in that regards. I think also he is going to do something different with NAFTA. He can do that administratively. And I think he will do something with the Keystone Pipeline, things like that. But Obamacare he will too, and he's buoyed and enhanced by the fact he has a Republican Senate.
Yeah, but he kind of backed down on locking Hillary Clinton.
I think he did. There's no question. Yeah. That's one he backed off of. I thought he'd back off of that. I think that's the right thing.
Yeah, let's take a look at something else. He also addressed this issue about the protests. Leslie Stahl asked him about this. Take a look at this, Steve.
Don't be afraid. We are going to bring our country back, but certainly don't be afraid. You know, we just had an election, and sort of like you have to be given a little time. I mean, people are protesting. If Hillary had won, and if my people went out and protested, everybody would say, oh, that's a terrible thing. And it would have been a much different attitude. There is a different attitude. You know, there's a double standard here.
Now, Senate Minority Leader Harry Reid said he needs to do more than just go on Twitter and talk about this. Should he address the nation? Is that something you think that he should do with this situation?
I think he's doing the right thing. He's being conciliatory. Hillary supporters were younger. They're out in the streets protesting. If Trump's people had lost, they're a little older, like me, they probably would have just stayed home, you know, and been mad. But you know, it's just part of the democratic process. It's a group that's just unhappy that they lost, and I think that he's, you know, will just go away eventually. And I think he that was somewhat conciliatory with his statement. I thought was.
It was. We got a little bit of time left, but certainly want to talk about this here in Alabama. We're looking at what will happen to one of his first GOP backers. That's Jeff Sessions. A lot of people talking about maybe Secretary of Defense. What are you hearing, and what do you think?
Well, that's a very good question and how it affects Alabama. It affects Alabama very favorably, and I do believe that Jeff Sessions is going to be appointed Secretary of Defense, and I think he will accept it, and therefore it leaves a whole different dent in the political landscape for Alabama for 2018. The election will begin immediately because the governor appoints that Sessions successor. That's the way the law is. However, they have to run the next election. So a lot of people who've been lining up to run for governor in 2018 will decide to run for a very seldom open U.S. Senate seat. Sessions' term lasts to 2020, but the law is whoever the governor appoints runs in 2018, and the election will start in June of next year. So you'll see people come out of the woodworks. Bentley's phone's probably ringing off the hook right now with everybody in the state thinks they're going to get the appointment.
That's right. All right, Steve, thanks so much to talk about. So we'll have you back here to talk more about this election with Donald Trump. Jamie, back to you.